Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am making an adorable 4th of July fireworks stand, and those are the paints I will be using. I'm going to be using the crates. The sticks will not be used. I kind of had halfway through a change of mind and my creativity just ran with me. So bear with me as I show you what I'm actually using. You will see I changed the sticks for the side. So all of that stuff to the right hand side, I do not use, as I changed also the top to it instead of using the popsicle sticks. But we're going to take these two crates and we're going to just go ahead and glue them together. I had gotten a little piece that stuck out, so I was just getting that piece of glue off and hold them down really tightly. Then I'm going to take our Waverly paint in the matte Snow White, and I use those three colors for all of my 4th of July DIYs this week. We have Waverly in Ocean, Waverly in Crimson, and then Waverly in Snow White. So if you are interested in making any of these DIYs, those are the colors that I am using. So I do like a really light wash all over this. I don't go real heavy. I wanted to be able to still see some of the wood through it and keep it kind of, I don't know, just more vintage looking instead of making it like really stark white. So as you see, I put some thicker spots down and kind of just blend those in and go all the way around the boxes. I do all the sides all the way around, and you guys, it was actually less pieces doing it the way I decided to do it than the way I originally decided to do it. So really you're just going to need the two crates, two of the stir sticks. I get them in a 3-pack from Walmart for like $1.19 a pack. And then I got a Dollar Tree sign that had popsicles hanging from it. You will see that shortly. And I decided to use that as my roof, which turned out absolutely adorable. I absolutely love how this turned out. It was so easy and so simple. So it was really like, 4 major compartments to actually make this, and then whatever you choose to decorate and, make it a little more fancy. So we go ahead and we get the paint sticks cut down. I use my yellow box miter. I think it's a miter saw. I think that's what they're called. I'm not quite sure. I will have it linked in the description box. They are $10. They are so easy to cut wood with. They are super inexpensive, and I think are an amazing thing to have on hand if you enjoy DIYing, so that you're able to cut stuff, wherever you are in your home. It's just a really small saw. So I also go ahead and get these glued on, and I make sure that the cut arrows are facing downwards as like a roof, because that's how I'm going to be using the front of it. So it looks like, like a little awning. So here is the Dollar Tree sign that I picked up, and I didn't really know what I was going to use it for. I honestly only bought it for the popsicles, which you will see in my next DIY video. So I was originally going to just use the popsicles, and I didn't know what I was going to use with that. But then when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be like the perfect top. Which, to be honest with you, when I put the popsicle sticks on the top of this, it was too small and it didn't look right, and something was missing. So I'm kind of glad that when I saw that, I grabbed it. Now, I didn't add it then, because at that point in time when I put that on there, I was like, well, the boxes are just a little too light. So I went ahead and grabbed the crimson and red, and I decided to do red, white, and blue. So I went ahead and painted those all the way down in, red, white, blue, since there are 6 little lines to be filled in. And you guys, it completely made this whole thing pop. Like, I am so glad I did not leave it white. This turned out absolutely adorable. Like, when I showed my daughter this when I was done, she was like, oh my God, that is so cute. You guys, like, when I think about DIYing, I think about like what's sold in Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx or different things for the holidays. And I just know that things can be made much cheaper than what, they're selling them for. I actually went and looked at Etsy and were looking at some of the small fireworks stands, which look like one of those crates. And I mean, they were minimal, like very little, just like a little banner on them, very, very minimum items. And they wanted like $36 for it. So that's what it looked like all painted. And now it completely matches the top and we get that glued on. I was like, this is perfect. So you guys remember I showed you those glue sticks and I told you I would be using them for a DIY, and here it is. So I also had some of that silver string left over from, I don't know, I ordered something from Amazon, probably something to hang on the tree or something at some point, and I saved them, which they came in perfectly handy for the top of the firecrackers. So here I decided I had already had 2 of the clear little jars with them, but I wanted one a little bit smaller. So I just used the lid and flipped it over. I went ahead and glued those in there and then took the string and made little like firecracker strings for those after I decided to add ribbon, red and white, not ribbon, oh, I always forget what this stuff is called. I don't even know. Let me see. Jute cord. That is what it is. So I got the red and white jute cord and I decided to make little bows around them and just to fancy them up. And then after I go ahead and get little bows tied around all of these, because I just thought it would be so cute to have something extra added to them just to give them a little bit more oomph to them, even though it's like a firecracker stand who would have bows on stuff, but I do because I add bows to everything. If you didn't know, I'm the bow lady. My daughter is 3 and has over 500 bows for her hair. Yes, I'm kind of obsessed with bows being on everything, but and all my girls. I'm a mama of 5 girls. What do you expect? So I go ahead and get those on there. I go ahead and just stick the pieces like into the glue gun just to add just like a pinch of glue to the top of these, and I just go ahead and add them, and it was literally the perfect item to have to make them into firecrackers. So once I get those on there, I'm like, and none of that stuff is glued on top, let me just say that. I was just trying to have like see where I was going. And then I was like, I want something on the front. So I remembered I had some of these stars and wanted to use them, or I used them for my last video. If you didn't see, I will have that linked in the description box below for the first 4th of July video of the miniatures. And so I had like 2 more left, and so I decided to grab one and add fireworks to the front of it. Now the letters were a little rough fitting all on there, but hey, it works. And then I decided to add some red stitching. You guys, I tell you about these paint pens all the time. I absolutely love them. I get them from Walmart and I have them in every color and every like tip. There's like thick tip, fine tip, slanted tip. So I really do enjoy them. They're so easy to work with. Instead of like painting by hand with a paintbrush those on, it's so much easier just to take those and, draw it on by like a marker. But they last and they're much more vibrant. So I go ahead and get that stitching worked all the way around it, and I loved it. It was such a perfect little piece to have to add to the front of this, and we add a bead of glue and just glue it on. You guys, how stinking cute is this thing turning out? So once that was done, I decided, okay, let's take everything off of here and figure out what we're going to put on. Now I knew I wanted to have those stars behind it, and I actually was deciding if I was going to add like the silver string to those and make those into firecrackers, and then I was like, no, that would just be too much, but we have to add something to it because it looked too bare without them, which would be completely fine if you didn't have those. All of these items are from Dollar Tree: the jars, the ribbon, the stars, the boxes. The only thing that isn't is the obviously the glue and the paint the paint pen the paint pen and the glue the paint sticks. So then I decided I wanted something in the middle. Like, it was just still too bare. I kind of liked having it filled in when I kind of placed these up there, so I knew how I needed them to be so that they would fit properly in there and it not look janky. So once I got that all done, I added a bead of glue to the back of each of the stars because they are going to touch the other stars to be held in place. And you guys, really, that is it. That is all. Look at how cute this is. This is all made for less than $5, and I cannot believe how adorable this turned out. You guys, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this. Is this something that you would make? Would you like to see more of these? I have a ton of more ideas for some more of these, so stick around. Christmas in July will be coming soon, and you will also see a farmer's market one of these made very soon also. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys always for being here and being so supportive of me, and I will see you guys next time.